I stayed up a bit too late last night. I didn't expect Ms. Teruichi to put up to pull such a legendary move in Mahjong last night. I've never had that bad of luck before. Is it because of the month? I still can't get over it. Who should I ask this one? You, Balaska-kun. In most of Japan, October is considered the month without gods because they're not around. But there's one region that instead calls it the month with gods because that's where they all go. Do you know where it is? I'm guessing Izumo? Yeah, Izumo.
Exactly.
Bingo, you hit the jackpot. All of the gods in Japan gather each year in Izumo to meet and forge relationships with one another. I want to be blessed with a loving relationship too, but first I need some money, and then to find love, and then to work hard. So I guess the first thing is I need to get to Naganaki Shrine and pay my respects. Oh, it's already too late. Shoot. Yeah, I just remembered there was some connection between the gods and Izumo. I don't remember where I heard it though. Okay, the book club's not open. The book shop's not open.
Listen.
Hey, Balaska-kun. Perfect timing. Do you want to get something to eat? I can hear my stomach crying in pain.
Welcome back.
In preparation for the final battle, I am ready to deploy to Tartarus any time.
I have a suggestion.
Koromaru-san appears to be both motivated and prepared as well. This may sound like a strange question, but I just have to know. Am I being helpful? Of course.
That's great.
I'm glad to hear that. I want my mom and Aragaki-san to be proud of me. The lowered morale due to Aragaki-san's departure had been quite concerning. However, everyone seems to be cherishing their lives much more than they did before. Aragaki-san's departure seems to have helped everyone grow mature. Comedian made an unexpected influential comment in a sports magazine. His claim that apathy syndrome was foretold by Nostradamus seems to be widely believed now. Oh God. Tomorrow wants to watch TV.
Yes.
It's you. Do you have time, spare time now? The company has gifted me some quality tea leaves. I'd be happy to serve you a cup. In order to better appreciate the tea blend, it's better to brew enough for you. See? Mitsuru asked me to join her for tea.
Thank you.
Wonderful. I shall start preparation.
Help yourself to the snacks as well, if you'd like.
That's quite the quick change.
Today, I wanted to show my thanks for your hard work, as well as check in to see how you're doing. Ever since you joined us, you've been taking on a lot of responsibility as leader of our group. Have you been running into any trouble? If you have, please don't be afraid to let me know.
Not really.
Well, that's good to hear. I have to say, I'm always inspired by the way you remain calm no matter the situation. Your cup is empty. Let's pour you another.
Mitsuru and I enjoyed tea together.
Right. We ended up spending a lot of time here. Let's turn in for the night.
Looks like tea.
Oh, I'll take care of the cleanup. I'm glad we had the chance to talk today. I'd like to invite you again when the opportunity arises. Then with that, I bid you a good night.
I can hear people talking.
You know what?
Is it just me, or are there more people coming down with apathy syndrome lately?
Yep.
My friend's brother's friend got it too. It's starting to scare me. It's on the news every day now. Oh, did you see the special program they ran? Apparently, Notre Dame has predicted all this would happen. Why is it always Notre Dame who does any all the predictions? Weren't there any other would-be prophets who always happen to be correct? Balaska, you came. I'm sorry, I don't want you to see me like this, but here we are. I was hoping we could walk home together. Is that okay?
Thank you very much.
I want to get away from school as quickly as possible. Shall we get going?
Attention, please. Fushimi-san of Class 1C. The Student Council President would like to speak with you. Please report to the Student Council room immediately. I repeat.
The president wants to speak with me? Don't tell me she thinks I stole the money too.
Don't worry, she'll help us.
Yes, you're right. She'll help us, won't she? And if I talk to her, at least I won't have to trouble you anymore. Shall we head to the student council room then?
Good. You're both here. I apologize for the sudden announcement. The reason I called you here is...
It's because people are saying I stole money, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. I happened to overhear the rumors. First, I'd like to hear from you directly on whether you actually did it or not.
Miss President,
You need to tell her yourself.
Senpai. Okay, I can do this. I just need to be brave. I didn't do it.
Chihiro's lips are trembling.
Well, I thought as much.
You believe me?
Considering all the work you've been doing for the student council, I can't imagine you'd be the type to steal. I fully expected it to be nothing but a baseless rumor. I just wanted to hear it directly from you.
Miss President, thank you so much.
That said, we can't expect everyone else to be as understanding. As you have seen, people are openly sullying your reputation because they don't know you as well as we do. I'll figure something out for the time being. That's my duty as the Student Council President. Give me a hand, will you?
All right.
I'd like your opinion on how to proceed. You've spent more time with Fushimi, so you understand her situation much better than I do. I wish I could handle this right away, but I have other business to take care of. You don't have plans tonight, do you? Come to my room when you're available. And I'd prefer you try not to be seen by anyone.
Wait, does that mean you two will be meeting alone?
Alone? I'm not sure I understand the problem. If too many people get involved, it could draw unwanted attention. The two of us can handle this, so you...
No, I can't allow that.
Fushimi.
All I have to do is clear my name, right? I can do something about it on my own. I'm going to demand an explanation from the teacher.
Wait, Fushimi!
Well...
I clearly remember what happened that day. You had a bandage on your chin because you cut yourself while shaving. I also remember handing the fee money to you directly. Or are you really going to say that this is my mistake?
Fee money?
Give me an explanation right now, or else.
I am so sorry. You're right. It's completely my fault.
Well, Senpai has been... Wait, what?
Well, the truth is, I accidentally took the money home with me. I've been meaning to bring it back here, but then I completely forgot.
What? What?
I mean, that sounds like something I would do, but...
It's just, the payment deadline was pushed back, so I didn't think it was that urgent. Then I kept forgetting to bring it in each day, but I figured I'd get around to it eventually. And, well, here we are now.
How could you?
I know, this is completely my responsibility. I'll make sure to explain everything. I'm sorry for the trouble.
So there's the truth. I'm almost more dumbfounded than angry. How do you even call yourself a teacher?
I mean, I probably would have forgotten too. I've done so plenty of times before. But yeah, you'd think if he hearing the rumors, he would eventually be like, "Oh yeah, that. Maybe I should actually clear this shit up."
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Miss President. Everyone makes mistakes. Well, that concludes my business here. Let's go, Senpai. Senpai, over here! Can you believe I went to the faculty office and said all that? I even surprised myself a bit. This whole thing is just...
So you are guilty. What's gotten into you?
Come on, can you blame me? Remember when I said, I can't allow that to the student council president? It's just, when I thought about you and Miss President being alone in a room together, I got really mad at even the thought of it.
Chihiro has a fresh smile on her face. I feel like our relationship has grown.
I've been like that ever since I was little. Or so my mom says. Normally, I'm quiet and timid, but when it comes to something I care about, I get really aggressive. It's because Senpai, there's something I want to say to you. Actually, I've wanted to say it for a while, but I didn't think I had it in me. But I think I can do it now.
I better choose my words carefully here.
Senpai, I love you.
Ah, this is rough. I do like Chihiro. I'm not gonna lie. But again, I've said numerous times over this entire series that there's only one girl, one Persona girl for my heart. And what sucks is she isn't romanceable. But then again, this may have changed. I'm sorry I like you, but
oh, I see.
I don't want to tug her along. That's unfair.
Then do you think we could still be friends?
Sure thing.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm just glad that we're still closer than when we first met. Oh, I still have to apologize to the student council president. I think I owe her an explanation, so excuse me.
I mean, fair. I parted ways with Chihiro, then went back to the dorm alone. I am glad they changed that. I don't like two-timing.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
I mean, I suspect I'm polyamorous, but still.
Salut.
Cease will most likely be disbanded after the final battle. I have so many memories of my time in C's, both good and bad. What about you? Would you say you enjoyed participating in C's overall? Yeah, I did.
Thank you.
I'm glad. Then I hope you always remember the good times we shared together. The cultural anthropologists have announced more information. One of them has accurately guessed the dates of recoveries and relapses in the past. He believes the next wave of recovery will begin on the 7th. We should be close to finishing off Tanaka. You should come by a lot, Balaska. I must be doing something right then. But I suppose that means the value of a life lesson depends on the learner. Well, this one will be free of charge. You mean like every other one? It seems President Tanaka wants to talk to me. Yeah, he's one. I believe he's one of the ones that don't need that will level up no matter what, whether you have a persona or not. Excellent. I've been waiting for. Never mind. That's not important.
The other day, a woman came to my office asking for a donation. Quite the looker, I might add. In fact, she was very much my type.
Dude, come on.
But no matter how attractive she was, I was repulsed by her dedication to charity work.
You're not gonna donate?
If I say no, the tabloids are gonna tear me to shreds. Why should I have to give my hard-earned money to a bunch of freeloaders?
Because they don't have the same opportunities as you, and donation would help them stay alive. Because people don't need to prove their worth to be worth something.
I pulled myself up out of squalor to get where I am today. I wanted to get back at the ones who used to laugh at me. That's what I always dreamed of, anyway. But, to tell you the truth, now I have too much money. Profits are booming. I'm so busy, I don't have time to spend a yen of it. Maybe I should train someone to take my place. I could teach them my business philosophy and management techniques. It'd be a carbon copy of me.
That's a scary thought.
It would probably cost me a fortune, but if it works, then it's easy living. How would you feel about being adopted?
By you, no thanks.
Only joking. People would get funny ideas if I took in a child as old as you.
President Tanaka looks selfish on the surface, but he seems to care about me deep down. I understand him a little better now. Almost there.
Donate for the sake of the less fortunate, huh?
He's thinking about it. It's getting late, so I'll go back to the dorm. Alright, here's Stalkerkin with this week's announcement.
Good evening. It'll be a full moon again in just another week. Finally, this will be the 12th ordeal. Are you ready? I can't tell if time's been at a crawl or flying on by, but either way, a lot's happened, hasn't it? It's a bit soon to be reminiscing, though. How about I come see you once it's over? Be careful now.
I believe this will be the last one. Maybe. Nope.
I wonder.
I feel like our relationship will grow stronger soon. It's almost dark. I decided to go back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
Sup, dude?
Yes.
The team's morale seems to be high. Yes, that's very good. I'll be looking forward to celebrating our victory. No matter how much I prepare for something, doing it for real is always a little nerve-wracking, isn't it? How about you, Balaska-san? Do you feel nervous in the slightest? I'm fine.
Wow.
You're amazing. I wonder if... no wonder you're the leader. I can't help but feel uneasy whenever I think about the Dark Hour disappearing. The operation was a success, but the last number haven't gone down at all. But we're almost done. Peace will return to the city soon. I need to prepare myself for our final battle.
By the way...
Do you think Korochan knows the next operation will be our last? I think he does.
Right?
So do I. Korochan is really smart, and they say animals have good instincts.
Yo.
Koromaru is friggin' awesome, dude. He's not afraid of fighting shadows, even though he's so small. Alright, the next shadow I take down is dedicated to Koromaru.
Hello there.
Metis-san, I'm glad you're here. Are you available tonight? I borrowed a book about Yakuza from the library. I was searching for combat-related material, and the librarian suggested this. It seems to provide information on combat tactics as well as proper mindset for battle. However, there are some elements that I don't fully comprehend, but you may be able to help me understand them more. Will you be willing to try?
You have my thanks.
Since the two of us will be reading from one book, please open it wide so we may both view its contents.
Ah, here it is. In this scene, the main character says, "That ass better not crack under pressure." Usually, people's asses are already cracked. Yours is as well, right?
Oh my god. Who knows? Obviously.
That is a relief. If that is the case, then this must be referring to a different ass. Currently, this is the only section that I am unclear on, but I suspect that if I continue reading, I will encounter even more confusing phrases. If you don't mind, could I ask you to read with me until the end? Thank you very much. With your help, I've been able to update my records with new information. Apparently, this book has a sequel. If it is possible, I would like to read with you again sometime.
I feel like my charm has increased, even though it's maxed.
It's gotten rather late. We should head back to our rooms. Or should I say, our turfs.
I love you, Igus.
Let's get on with today's
Class is now in session. And Salamander Soul Gluhen. Actually, I should go over the invocation later. Miss Toriumi is feeling under the weather again, so I'll be replacing her today. There's something about autumn that makes people overstuff themselves. Be sure you keep at least one eye on your intake. But this is ultimately to your benefit, thanks to the lesson I prepared for today, all about summoning magic. This magic has been used throughout history to summon both angels and demons to our realm. But first, what is summoning magic exactly? It's when a magician conjures an existing spiritual presence, and at times they are also able to control the presence of their own goals. Just as with shamanism, spiritual summoning can be found throughout recorded history in a number of different cultures. Even today, it's widely seen in books, movies, video games, and whatnot. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe's Faust was instrumental in the popularization of summoning magic. There are plenty more examples of summoning magic I'd like to cover, but we only have so much time. I suppose I could power through a few of them at least. Let's see. John Dee and Edward Kelly collaborated in Europe to summon an angel in the 16th century. Later, in the 19th century, the magician Eliphas Levi summoned a spirit named Apollonius. Apollonius. Following in his footsteps to a degree was Aleister Crowley, who summoned Ibis as his own guardian angel in the 20th century. What else? Some Neoplatonism traditions engaged in the practice of theurgy, focusing on summoning and guiding spirits called demons. The Haitian voodoo and Wanguns, male priests, can summon spirits called Loa, of which there are said to be over 1,000. As for Japan, in an esoteric form of Buddhism called Vajrayana, there are rituals that effectively function as summoning spells. By performing one of these rituals, practitioners attempt to invoke Buddha within themselves for assistance in real-world actions such as healing. I could go on and on. There are countless examples of summoning magic in this world. The point is, after studying summoning in its many different forms long enough, if you begin to see a pattern. Once magic circle spells and the like were established as necessary to summoning rituals, they grew more and more common, just as feeling sleepy.
So, continuing on.
But you should bear in mind, summoning isn't only used for deities and powerful beings. It can be used to invoke common spirits as well. Take the seance, for example, or the Ouija board. Now, those rituals are comparatively easy to perform, and thus can be tempting, but as I've told you many times already, do not try this at home. It could be it could very well result in unpleasantness. All right, that's it for today. Are you home now? Did you know that the student council has a fundraiser every year? I'm actually going to start prepping for it by making some flyers. If you're free, do you think you can help me out?
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time to help me. Did you know that if you want a space to do street fundraising, you have to send the application 2 months in advance?
Good lord.
I wonder if this is going to be enough flyers.
Looks tough.
Yes, it is. But this is what I signed up for. The student council president mentioned the street fundraiser before, and now that it's almost here, I asked to be in charge of it. Ever since that business with Mr. Takenozuka got resolved, I felt more confident. Or maybe proactive is the better word. I can even talk to the boys in my class now, too. Well, a little.
Little steps.
Anyways, running this fundraiser is just the beginning. From now on, I'm not going to be afraid of trying new things. Oh, but, I'd appreciate it if you could still help me every now and then, just like today.
I believe in you.
Yes, thank you. illustration collection I found at the bookstore. Apparently, someone ended up buying it. I checked the other day and it wasn't there anymore.
Oh, that's a shame.
But for some reason, I'm not sad about it. As long as whoever bought it is happy, then I'm happy too. I'd like you to have this. It's a collection of manga short stories by the same artist. I bought it a long time ago, and I read it so many times that I've practically memorized it. I'd like this book to be read by all sorts of people too, just like that illustration collection. I'm sure that's much better than me just keeping it for myself. Could I ask that you be the first of those many readers?
Thanks. Shoujo manga.
When you finish reading it, please pass it on to someone else. Maybe it would be a good idea to hand it off at the bookstore. It's not in print anymore, so you'll never see it in new releases. Thank you. I'm so lucky to have met you. That book couldn't be in better hands.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Justice Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the justice within thyself.
The Justice Social Link reached its maximum level. You can now use Melchizedek, the Hand of Justice.
There she is! Fushimi-san!
Are we interrupting? No, not at all. Did you need something?
Well, the student council led a street fundraiser a while back, and they asked for regular students to participate, right? We were curious about maybe learning more. Did you have any information on that?
Of course, I can help with that. Oh, thank you again for helping me today, Senpai. I'm sorry I ended up taking so much of your time. I'll handle the rest by myself.
I can tag along.
I can do this on my own. It's just a little bit of talking. If the timing is convenient though, let's walk home together again sometime. Okay, go ahead and fill out your name and class on this form. Now, as far as what you should expect on the day of...
I think they changed the... Oh no, they definitely changed the outcome. That's a completely new scene. Just because I know how the romantic social links worked in the original games. After helping Chihiro, I headed back to the dorm. I don't know if this change was in Persona 3 Portable though.
Oh, welcome back.
The next full moon will be on November 3rd. 5 more days. Okay, we are going to talk a bit, and then I am going to set up to grind off stream. It seems that Koromaru-san and is able to sense the change in everyone's demeanor as well. Our battle against the shadow is coming to an end. He understands that the time has come to avenge his former owner in the upcoming operation.
Let me think.
We don't have many opportunities left to go to Tartarus. It makes sense if I beefed up my own training so I could take full advantage of each Tartarus visit. Alright, I'm going to start planning... I'm going to start planning it out now. Today's Cantonese word is kaumena, or kaumena. Turn your head left and right and say it. Kaumena. Kaumena means help. Even I say competent to those apathy syndrome victims. That's all for this week. Back to the news. All right, let's go. All right, and we'll put it there for today. We're at time, or I should say, we should leave it. We'll leave it there today. All right then. Yeah, so I'll do grinding off stream, but it's the final shadow is nigh. What will happen afterwards? We can only get venture a guess, right? But yeah, now that my social stats are maxed out, we can fully focus on grinding in Tartarus and all that stuff. So let us set up the raid. Right, Nell's playing 100% orange juice. So let us rate her. All right then. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you like my stuff and you haven't already, please leave a follow. It helps me as a small VTuber. I upload all my stuff on YouTube, and you can also check my socials down there. So, yeah, tomorrow we will, the final shadow draws near, and tomorrow we will get back to Honkai Star Rail, where we will be returning to Fox Paradise, so I hope to see you there. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. This is Metis Balaska, signing out.